2 o'clock. What are you guys doing after this? I'm not trying to hang out. No, not at all. As I said that, I was like, I'm trying to hang out. No. I'm just curious, like, where you go. If 2 o'clock is the comedy show, then I'm curious where you go from there. What do you do is this like work friends or school friends?
These are school friends.
Where do you go to school?
I went to Tufts.
My dad went to Tufts. Yeah, great school, and my mom lives in Kendall Square. Do you miss? Yeah. Oh, you guys all really went to Tufts? Where did you guys all study?
From high school.
And from high school, nice. I miss my friends from high school.
There's nobody from
You didn't go to Tufts? Oh, what's the problem with Tufts?
Oh, I went to a state school.
Oh, you didn't go to. Okay, nice. Well, how are you doing now? Great. See, good for you. I thought you were gonna say some other like really good school, and we have to have one of those awkward things. You're like, I didn't go to Tufts. I went to Yale. Like, which state school did you go to? Good for you. That's great. And see, you're all in the same spot. Yeah, we're all in this. It all comes out. You know, I went to prep school and public school and for high school, and the kids in the prep school ended up way more fucked up than the high school people. Yeah, because their parents usually didn't really pay attention to them, and they all got into cocaine. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's how it is. Nothing makes up for parents actually being interested in your life. Wow. What type of work do you do?
I work for a comedian.
You work for a comedian. Is it an influencer comedian?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that makes me so uncomfortable when people use kids for content, because I feel so uncomfortable around people that can't consent. You know what I mean? Because kids can't consent. And they're like, yeah, good idea, because you're like, here's some candy. But good for you and happy birthday. I really mean that. That's really good. No, but I think that's such a crazy, like, precedent to set. Because, like, what if they're, like, 25? Like, hey, why did you make an ass of me online? We're like, well, we thought it was funny. And they're like, yeah, but you were an adult. Like, I didn't know what I was saying yes to. And you're like, well. All right. It's all good. I've done stuff too, What are you gonna do? I would work for them too. But it's a great show and it is really funny. Yeah. It is really funny. It is a job is a job, and I worry like if he's older and he's like, what the fuck, like time will tell. No, I know she's not front facing, but that's even worse. She's behind the scenes, like, yeah, no, smile more, kid. Don't act like your parents are putting you up to this. But do the kids usually want to do it, or are their parents pressuring them to?
I think they're just like chatting with friends.
Oh, they do, and then you're like, psych, the whole world's gonna see it. Stupid child. We've all got our stuff, but
She's
except for.
also a kickball captain.
Oh, yes, we love a gay man swooping in at the end. She does other things too.
I'm not gay.
I was about to say me neither. Like, sure. Me and you.
We're in it together.
But here's the deal. In New York, the average therapist costs $300 an hour. And I met one I really connected with, but she said this to me. She goes, Emma, I think you should see me twice a week. And I was like, I bet you fucking do. Yeah. You're $300 an hour. You're what? Oh, you're a therapist? Oh, I thought she was just saying she's less as a person. I was like, no, build yourself up. Don't say you're... You're a therapist? What kind of therapy do you do? No, I would never have asked that in front of a group of strangers. And, don't feel like you ever need to give that information out. I said, what kind of therapist are you? Oh, great. Okay. Well, I hope. Yeah. Yeah. God, could you imagine if you saw your therapist kind of drunk at a comedy show yelling out her prices? I mean, I would kill myself on the spot. If I was in the room and I heard my therapist be like, I'm less. I'm pretty cheap. I'll do it for free. I don't give a fuck. I'll take it seriously. I don't give a fuck. Does anyone else have ADD? You reporting that you're outing her? You're not ashamed of her having ADHD? I am not ashamed of my friend having ADHD. She is, but not me. How long have you known you had it? 2009. How long have you known she's had it? Birth. Are you guys related? Yeah, me and my sister, so I have ADHD, and my sister actually has OCD. Do you have OCD, and are you her sister? What? Wait, so are you also her sister? Oh, but you said you were also her sister. Oh. Okay, now my ADHD is too much for this. All right, that made sense, but I swear when I said, are you her sister, you said, yeah. Did anyone else catch that? I said, are you guys sisters? And she said, yeah, nice try. I feel like this is like sponsored by my Adderall pills. Like, hey, are you tracking? Are you following along? Okay, sister, cousin. So you have OCD?
Yeah.
That's so interesting. I wonder if there's like a correlation between like what's happening in our mom's wombs. I'm the first child, and my sister's 19 months younger. I got the ADHD, she got the OCD. Growing up, our rooms were very different. I mean, she was color coding her crayons just as fast as I could eat them. It was wild. I have to ask about your tattoos. He's got the sleeves. What are your tattoos? Different pieces? I've always wanted to do that, but I have a hard time committing to... Do you regret any of them? No. Really? I didn't mean really like that. That came out wrong. Really? Wow. No, that's what my fear, that I would get something and then be like, fuck. And it doesn't interfere with work or anything?
No, I mean, the sleeves cover it.
You cover it up. What do you do for work? IT. Oh, so you're bad boy IT. See, that's kind of a flex, though. You see the IT guy on his computer, maybe they say something a little shady, and you just start rolling up your sleeve. Is that right, Brian, an accountant? Let me just get my little... There's a flex. What type of IT? Oh, shit. Yeah. That sounds IT-ish, I'll say that. Like, for what type of company?
Non-profit.
Non-profit. Ah. We don't like non-profit over there? Non-profit. Ooh, I don't know about that. You don't like the non-profit? No, that was you that did that? Oh, man, of course, older white guy that says that. Non-profit. Ooh. No. Non-bad. Pro-good. I actually really did try to invent something. I tried to create this product. Well, first I tried to create caffeinated cigarettes, where you take the caffeine and you put it into the filter of the cigarette. That was my big idea. Because I was like, it'll be addictive, kids will have it on the go, whatever. And that was my big idea. And for context, so my dad is a math professor and a vegetarian, and my mom is like a really good person. So I told my parents this idea, and just like the look of disappointment. They're like, you have an invention? Oh, we're so excited, honey. What is it? And I was like, okay. All right, cigarettes? And they were like, yeah. And I'm like, all right, I found a way to make them more addictive. Sad day for everybody at the house. So I shelved that, repented, and then I said, I'm gonna try to invent something though, And I would try to invent something called Stop the Scuff, which is like a clear plastic material that goes on your pants bottom, and it prevents them from scuffing. It's like a buffer between your pants and the ground. That was my idea. So I still really like that idea. And I tried so hard. I sent it to like a product prototype developer, but I did no research, and the person ended up being a scam. Don't find someone on Craigslist, I guess is my only advice, I guess. Yeah. Don't tell the guy you buy Adderall from you want to make a product and then have, But, so that was my idea. And that it didn't work out. I was so crushed. But I did get one thing from it. What it was for years, when people ask how you got into comedy, I tried to be an inventor, it didn't work out, so thought stand-up would be a safer bet. I don't know. Seems more stable, And when you tell people what you try to invent, sometimes they'll tell you their invention ideas. And I had a real moment. I had just been doing entertainment for a little bit. When you work in entertainment, you'll get a manager, and that person is supposed to see something in you that they want to help elevate. They want to bring you to another level. That's the idea. So I was with my first manager, and I was so excited. And he said, "You try to invent something? Me too." And I was like, "Awesome. What'd you try to invent?" And hand to God, he said, "Have you ever been eating an orange?" I said, "Yeah, absolutely, many times." And he was like, "Have you ever wanted more of it?" And I was like, "Sure, I've eaten 3 oranges at a time, many times. I've probably eaten 5 before, I don't know." And he goes, "Well, what if you could have more of the orange? What if you could have something called the morange, where it's more of the orange. It's like a bigger orange." And then he just kept explaining it, and like he was like waiting for a different reaction because I was just like, "Oh my God, fuck." He's like, "It's like a bigger orange." And where my mind was going, why he was going bigger orange was, I was like, okay, so the guy who believes in me also is trying to push the morange. So am I like the entertainer equivalent of the fucking morange? I'm screwed. Well, if you don't like Willmann, have you ever been trying to eat an orange and wanted more of it? I could try to sell you on that too. But I wanted so bad for this guy to be legit. I wanted so bad that I started even thinking the morange was a good idea. I remember telling my sister, she was like, "How's it going with that new manager?" And I was like, "Well, he's not just a manager. He's like kind of an innovator in some ways. He doesn't just do management. He's also well, have you ever been eating an orange and you're like, well, I did the effort of the peeling. I wish there was more for my effort of peeling, so I'm like, I wanted more of the orange." And she's like, yeah, you get another orange. And I was like, well, what if you didn't have to? You know, what if there was more of the orange? And she was like a big orange? I'm like, yeah, like a morange is what we'd call it. And she was like, okay, what are you getting at? And I was like, so that's his idea though. Like he came up with more orange. He came up with that. And she was like, you got to go to rehab, I think. You got to go to rehab. I know you've been sober for a couple years, but I think you just need to go right back to rehab for you know. And I think it would have checked out. I don't think anyone in a rehab would have looked at me funny if we were going around in a semicircle explaining our bottoms. And I'm just there like, well, I had this manager and he wanted to create something called a morange. And I was like, that's a good idea. I think everyone in rehab would be like, oof, that's dark. Yeah, that's dark.